Hiya, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate it. Let's grab ourselves a nice cup of tea and some snacks. Mine is my gingerbread mug that I got from Home Bargains. I'm feeling rather festive today. It is a week until Christmas, guys. So I've got a little blackcurrant on the go. Been making some last minute homemade gifts, DIY gifts that you can make. These would be really good for teachers, be good as well for, you know, when the kids break up from school and you've got the few days of really lovely, like just doing stuff at home, Christmassy stuff. Sometimes it's quite nice once you've got all your shopping done and everything's rested and you just want to do some Christmas activities at home. No one wants to spend loads of money going out. These would be quite good to make. So yeah, you can make these more in advance, but to be honest with you, it's quite good we're making it the week before because of the chocolate stuff anyway. So the first thing we're going to start off doing is the soaps. So I'm just going to put a basket in front of me so you can see what I'm doing. I'm also going to get a little chopping board at the ready. So the soap base that I'm using, I will link this below because I know they do these on Amazon as well. You can get these next day delivery. I've got the white soap and it's the melt and pour base, crystal soap base, 1 kilogram of this. I got this from Hobbycraft. I think I paid about £5 for it. Now I've decanted the amount out, cut off a bit that I need, and then on my chopping board, just with like a dinner knife, not anything too sharp, just like a butter knife would do really. I'm gonna just cut these into smaller squares so they're easy to melt. Now, I'm gonna need a microwavable bowl as well, so you can, obviously, once you've cut this down, take a little while. If I had a really sharp knife, I could do it, but I get a bit nervous, especially cutting it on top of a basket. But you won't be able to see what I'm doing otherwise. So just cut these down into smaller pieces. I'm gonna pop them into a microwavable bowl. Pop this in the microwave. I'm probably gonna pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds, see how we go, give it a stir, then carry on. So I've only used 1/6 of the soaps by the looks of it. So I will let you know how long it's obviously taken for me to, I'll just rinse away in the sink after, to obviously melt that down in the microwave. And we've also got some soap bases. Now, I also got these from Hobbycraft as well. And I thought these were quite nice because they're like lovely little beveled soap trays. I thought these were really nice. You get a pack of 3. So I will be using these. Your food's ready. I wish. See if your soap's done. So it's all nice and melted. One thing I will say though is I just edited that because I just done a really stupid thing. So I started pouring all the soaps into their containers and like their moulds and forgot to add the essential oils first. So there you go, it's fine. So I'm gonna just put like 2 to 3 drops of essential oils in. Oh my goodness, this just smells incredible. Wow, amazing. And I'm just gonna use my knife. And just wash it after, stir it with. You can use a spoon or a little wooden spoon that you can throw, but I use this and wash this off after. Soap's really easy to get off. It's actually giving it like a nice little creamy colour as well, the essential oils. So, mix that up, and then what we're going to do is then add them to the containers. I will say as well, obviously wait for them to cool down just a touch before you do it. And if you do want to melt these, you could perhaps melt them into like a Pyrex dish that has a pouring bit on it. I mean, I'm just going to wash these up in some soapy water after. No pun intended. Definitely going to be soapy water. 2. And we can go with that. Oh no, what is she doing with the soap? So this is why these are the things that I don't film. I just do them at home. And if you get the mistakes, it don't matter. Some lovely soap. So I'm just going to put these to the side on my chopping board. And then I'll show you them near the end as well because they'll go a bit harder. I think I might pop in there just a little bit of dried fruits. You can just obviously dehydrate these in an air fryer, in the oven at a slow temperature. I'm going to pop these in because I think these just look really sweet. Right, just pop them on the top of the soaps. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do, I'll pop this away. Next thing I'm gonna do, while we're in the melty stage, little candles as well. So yet again, you can use different fragrances for these, different scents, anything you want to. Just please bear in mind, if you're gonna be using something to make a candle, it's best to know that it's like an oven proof, something like that, so that you know that it's not going to be, when you light it and the candle gets hot, it's not going to break, obviously. So I've just got myself a little play on it thing, little melty thing to wax my, to melt my wax down. And I've also got some soy wax. So I ordered this from, I think I got this from Amazon, my soy wax. This is what was left over from a big bag that I had, so I put them in a Tupperware box. And they're like little beads of soy wax. Soy wax is the best wax to get, to be honest with you, or beeswax. Right, let's just pop them down. And then look, if you look, lots of little soy beads, but I had loads of these. So I'm just going to decant quite a few of these into the little metal bowl. Oh, that's ASMR, isn't it? Now, this is really handy, this little like melter. I got this from Amazon. And you literally just pop it over a saucepan of hot water. And I'm going to be also making some other little like gifts while we're doing this. So it's got the little like clip on the end, which is really, really handy. So I'm just going to get a pot. So you're going to bring this to the boil. Now obviously you can just boil the kettle and then pop that on. It makes it much quicker to do it that way. I'm not going to, but obviously this has got the little rim here, so I'm just going to pop this on top and let it sit on there, and what it will do is it will start to melt the wax once the water gets really hot. Like I said, you can use any containers that you want for the candles as long as they're obviously heat safe. I'm going to be using a mix of two. So I got these little bowls from the Stacey Solomon range, and I got these from Asda. These were £3 each, and they've got like little bubbles around the top. I thought they'd be quite cute for a little candle in those. You can obviously go to the charity shops and get different bits that you want to use. I did get from a charity shop one year this really large glass oven dish. It looked like Emma Bridgewater, their glass, because it had a writing around the side of it, and I ended up turning that into a big 3-wick candle. And I've also got these little shallow plates. Now because these are ovenware, microwave safe and stuff, it's okay, they can withstand quite hot heats. And I thought I'd make like a little flat tea light as well for my table at Christmas as well. So I've got this little platter. I can't remember where I got this from, but I know this is ovenware as well. So with the set from Amazon, you can buy the wicks as well. And I'm going to be using a couple of these wicks that come with it. Now I will say, some people say to use stickers on the bottom to keep these in place. Now I found whenever I've got the stickers for these, when the heat of the wax goes in, it tends to melt them and move them anyway. So I just dip these in the wax, then pop them on, just sort of like stick them there and then pour the wax in, and it should keep them in place. Another thing as well, if you're using a large surface area, sometimes one wick won't be enough to burn the candle evenly. I think this one would be good as a 2-wick candle. So just obviously size this out as you go along. So I think, yeah, 2 wicks in that one will be perfect. And then I think maybe 2 in that one as well. That could possibly work well as 1, to be honest with you. Yeah, that'd be a 1, I reckon, as well. It's melted away lovely. It's all melted down. I've added a couple drops of essential oils to this as well. Now, like I said, I'm just using my little spoon. I'm just going to dip the little bit of the holder into place. You can use wooden lolly sticks or skewers across this to keep these into place. Mine tend to be fine, so I'm just going to pour this in really, really slowly, making sure that I go all around the star. And then I'm going to stop for a bit, because that's when they start to, they've not moved, it's actually the candle bits, you know, the waxy bits that have melted down, so they're flopping over. That's fine, as long as they rest onto the side, then I can lift them up once they start to go a bit more solid, but the metal bits are still in place. And pour this up to make a nice tea light. This isn't completely flat either, so I'm just gonna do this to make sure that it's even. And then once that's in, I'm just gonna pop this to the side to let it dry and like start to harden. And then I'll lift up my things, I'll show you in a second as well. And I'm just going to do the same with this candle too. Just dip in the wax, hold it above so it starts to like sort of go a bit harder, and set right in the center. And it should just stay in place. Even though this is flopping all over the place, the actual metal bit is secure at the bottom. As you can see, it's secure, it's not moving, it's literally just the little floppy white bit there, the wick. This one we can be a bit quicker with. And then with any wax left over, I'm just going to top up the star. I just wanted to make sure that we had enough first. Perfect. And then pop that to the side. Now, one thing you can use to hold this up if you don't have skewers is a little bit of sticky tape, so you can hold it up into the centre, and that should do the job. And I'll do the same on the stars as well, just to make sure that they're leaning up in the right place and they're not all leaning Tower of Pisa on me. So you start to harden, this is when you can add your bits for your candle as well, like your glitters, your, you know, like anything you want. Also as well, don't forget, we've done a video where we've done candle painting. If you want to make these really personal, you can candle paint the top of these as well with the wax from different coloured other candles. So if you're making wax melts, guys, instead of candles, or as well as candles, it is the exact same concept. Melt your wax down, whether it be a large candle that you bought cheaply or scented ones already, or if you're doing it the same as me and then adding the essential oils in to give the scent after. It's the same, you just pour them into these, very much like I did the soaps. And then once you pop them out, they have got a little wax melts, they come in little boxes. And do you know what? You can wrap these up really beautifully and someone can have some little wax melts as well. I am going to crack on though to chocolate. While the water's still hot, I'm obviously not using the little wax bain-marie that we've used, but I am going to be using the hot water. I'm going to decant that into a larger saucepan. I've made use of the water, pop my Pyrex dish on there, put it on a larger burner as well to make sure the water's getting really nice and hot. I did do a hot chocolate spoon video a couple weeks back. It was in a hamper that I'd made. So what I will do is I'll pop that video below in the description because it shows you a close-up of melting the chocolate and stuff like that, making the bain-marie. I know most of you will know how to do that, and I know it's very, very simple, and if not, you could YouTube it, but I'm just saying. Because I know some people might go, Rosie, we're grown women, we know how to melt chocolate. But I'm just saying, so these are the chocolates I've got. I'm gonna wash my hands, but I'll quickly show you what I've got. So I've got some Maltesers mini reindeers. I've got a large bar of dairy milk chocolate. This was on offer, so I just got this because I love a bit of dairy milk. And then I just got some Co-op Fairtrade white chocolate. And I also just got some white chocolate buttons, Aldi ones. So I've got these, and we're gonna make a large bar of chocolate bark. Now you can break this up and multiply it for different gifts, or you can just make a bark bar for somebody. It's a nice gift. So my hands are washed. And I've just got a little board out, like a round board. Now the reason I'm using the round board is because I actually got a gift box this size, and I kind of want to fit the bark in there. And I've also got from the pound shop, I got some of these grease-proof liners, but the round ones. So I'm just going to pop a round one on there. And we're going to make some rounded bark. You're going to need a spoon as well for this. I am going to just tape this a little bit to the sides to stop it slipping. Obviously this won't be touching the chocolate at all. So you're just going to need to break this up and pop this into the glass bowl and just watch it closely as it melts down. Melted. So I'm just going to get my oven glove. I'll turn the heat off. And now we've got our melted chocolate. Pop that down a sec and hold it with that hand. Make sure we give it a good stir. Oh, I love chocolate. And I'm just gonna pour this out onto, you can obviously do this on a big baking tray, on a big sheet if you want. But like I say, I'm gonna be making a few of these and I wanna pop them into little boxes. So spread them out best you can. I'm going to try and go to the rim of this. Get a nice round shape. I want it to look like a ball, basically. Making sure that we make sure that the thickness is about the same all the way round. And then we've actually got enough in there for me to make the little hot chocolate spoons as well. So I'm gonna finish this off. So I did actually melt a little bit of chocolate, white chocolate, in the microwave. Now some people might be like, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. But I only put a few cubes in there for a very, very, very short amount of time. So it's not burnt it. because it can obviously burn the chocolate. And I'm just going to drizzle on just some splashes of white chocolate onto this. I thought it'd be quite nice to just add a little bit of white chocolate too. Just to spread it round. And then literally just a little drizzle of this. I thought rather than washing the bain-marie out and then having to do it again, so I've only got one Pyrex. And you can add any chocolates to these, that you want. I just thought it'd be a nice idea to add a few little like reindeers, as it is Christmas themed. Little Malteser reindeers. I would let this cool a little bit more before you pop these on, but this is for the purposes of a video too. Any sprinkles me losing the will to live there. Any sprinkles you've got would be really cute on this as well. Losing that then. And then I thought I'd put a few white chocolate buttons on this also. And then once this is chilled, I'm going to let it cool down properly, and then I'm going to chill this in the fridge as well. And then once this is chilled, I'll then get it off the thingy, wrap it, and then you'll be able to see that it is looking really, really sweet, and it's going to be like a really nice round chocolate disc. You could do smaller versions of these to make little medals for children if you wanted to. So I'm going to show you a little progress of the candles so far. They are obviously drying. I've just popped on 2 little like orange slices onto these. I think they look quite cute. That's drying nicely and setting, as is the candle for my friend. And can I just say, if this was smell-o-vision, it smells incredible. Sometimes making your own candles is the best scent. I am going to just quickly fill up my hot chocolate stirrer tray. I got this off of Amazon. It's amazing. I just held that and forgot myself, but luckily enough it cooled down. I will use my little white chocolate spoon. Oh, actually that's split, that one. I'll use another one. Pop that to the side, 1 sec. So I'm just going to use some wooden spoons that come with the set. You can get these separately. I'm going to make these for the children for their Christmas Eve hampers. And I'm just going to pour the chocolate into the mould. There we go. Spread it in a little bit, pop your spoon in. Do the same again. Pop them in, ready. And I am, for the older children, luckily enough there's 3 left. For the older children, I was going to pop in the reindeers because they like these. So I'm just going to pop the reindeers on top. Little reindeer hot chocolate spoons. They're going to love these. And then for Albert, I'm going to pop in some white chocolate buttons because he is loving white chocolate. So for Albert, some white chocolate, and it's a bit crunchy, so I'll be a bit scared that it'll end up in his hot chocolate and he'll end up choking. So at least I know these are going to melt 100%. So we've got our little hot chocolate spoons as well, which yet again I will show you once they are set. So now the candles are finished, all I'm going to do is took the tape off, and I'm just going to trim the wicks down. You don't need them too long. And then also trim the wick on this one as well. And then we've got 2 gorgeous scented candles. Don't have to cost the earth. Beautiful scented candles. My friend's going to love that one. And then obviously once she's used the candle, she's got the little pot as well. Also making a chocolate for her as well that I'm going to pop into this box. I have got as well, I will show you, some of these lovely little, I thought you said all white, Merry Christmas, the little Merry Christmas baggies. And they come with little ties. I think these are from the range. These are going to be for the lollipops, the hot chocolate stirrers. But I did get from B&M last year these really nice little bows for wrapping presents. So I think I might put the hot chocolate spoons in these and tie them up with that because I think they'll look really cute. I'm also going to wrap up the soaps really sweet as well. I'm probably just going to wrap them in some probably in something like this as well, with the bow around it, and then pop it all in a box together. So I'll show you once they're completely finished, once the soaps are completely finished. I will say, however, I do think that this one is done. With the soaps, they never say like, this is how you should get it out. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is exciting. By the way, the chocolate's in the fridge now, so the chocolate's nowhere near any of this. Yay! We've got our little soaps, and you can obviously go around the edge and just smooth over the edges. I've got a little lemon slice now. I did get a bit of soap on the top of that, so I might remove that and then pop another one on instead. Yeah, we'll pop another one on instead. Who's gonna turn it around that way? And then warm it up with my hand and press it in, and it's stuck. No one's ever gonna know. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie this up with some lovely ribbon as well. And yeah, just really beautiful little soaps that you can make. And you obviously can make little mini soaps if you want to, if you've got people staying over. They're just cute little presents that you can make. So I'm gonna wrap these up and then I'll show you what they'll look like at the end as well. Finished items. So I've hand wrapped the little soap, and this smells just incredible. I know my friend will love that. She loves anything sort of bathing naturally. Obviously it's got natural essential oils in it. We've got our little candle. Obviously I've just wrapped these up. These are just parts of the decoration, but a really beautiful little candle in a pot, and it's wrapped up with a cinnamon stick and orange. These are the kids' little reindeer hot chocolate stirrers that are going in their Christmas Eve bags, and obviously I made an extra candle for my table. And then also as well, little box, I've just put obviously some greaseproof paper underneath. I would put this in cellophane, to be honest, to make sure, because I'm just showing you. So I've got some like cellophane wrap that I will wrap this up, food grade one. I'll wrap this up before putting it in the box. But then once the box lid is on, it's just gonna look really beautiful and cute. Great little gift for a teenager as well. You could obviously put loads of different popping candies on this, do different styles if you want. You could even make a big tray of this once it's cold, crack it and break it into shards and stuff and put it in a bag, like one of these instead rather than a box. It's just because I had this box and I had the idea to do it. So yeah, let me know which is your favourite. I'm going to say my favourite is probably the soaps actually, because they're really cheap. It was about £4.90 for the whole box, and the essential oils was £1, and I've used the most tiniest amount and made free. So I think this gift probably cost me about 30p to make, which is just incredible. You can make lots of these. Be good to make to sell as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Take care. I've been Rosie Henshaw. See you later. Bye.